Greetings, entities and guardians, my name is HyperHimes and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom. Before this video starts, I'm going to say something very important right now. This is a post-commentary video, which if you don't know what that means, it means that a day before I actually tried recording this, and while all the footage is fine, for some reason OBS didn't pick up any portion of my microphone, so that means you only get gameplay but none of my commentary. So what I had to do, being right now, is I have to record over the commentary that doesn't exist and act as this is completely blind. So I'm basically just going to try and retrace my steps with the whole recording that I just did, and I'm actually making another announcement now in regards to the comments, but I just had to point this out first. But something I also need to point out is, in the future of these Cookie Run Kingdom videos, because I like reading all your comments, but sometimes a lot of people like to read multiple comments at once, so I'm going to be implementing something that I like to call a comment lock, which if you don't know what that means, that basically means if you leave more than 5 comments, because there's sometimes a lot of people who like to leave multiples of comments. If you leave at least more than 5 comments, I'm going to ignore the rest of them. And that's not because, like, oh, I hate reading comments. No. I just want to try and get to everyone without seeming like I'm focusing on, like, one person for half the episode. So, also, I'm going to be trying rereading the comments that I already heart and liked. It's a good thing that I kept track of them. But, for example, for Molus77, I only liked 5 of your comments because I didn't want to go overboard with it. Which the comments that I liked and heard from you says, the new title screen is scary, which it does make sense because there's a floating dragon on screen. Comment question of the day, prune juice, relatable cookie for that video. I'm reading comments, by the way, from the All Crunchy Spring Picnic Story video. You know, because there's a lot of comments on that one. His third comment said, if I can find it, because there's so many. Wait, is Black Pearl not meta anymore? Dang, power creep is real. Hey, literally, it's just flavors of the month. You know how that goes. Like, everyone's bound to change at some point. Your fourth comment says, you can tell I'm freaking out about this new update. Lol, let's be honest. I do this for every Cookie Run Kingdom update. Cookie Run Kingdom equals best game. I wouldn't say it's the best game, but I'm telling you, it's one that I very much favor right now. And his last comment says, so I'm back on Cookie Run Kingdom, what should I focus on? There's story mode stuff, but I need a lot of crystals for current and future cookies or anything. Yeah, I'd say focus on story mode stuff and event stuff. Things that you can complete easy, just so you can get some big rewards out of it. And also, don't just go haywire with your crystals. Make sure to be sparing and save them as much as you can. But anyway, it's going to be interesting for me doing post-commentary on this video, mainly just because of the fact that, like, I've never done this before. So I have to kind of, like, try and retrace my steps. And the reason why I'm on this menu for so long is actually, as you can see the... Wait, does it show it? Well, let me see. Yeah, you see the video itself. You can see my mouse going over it. Yeah, there's that. But, whatever, when the video ends, I'll actually, like, do the outro and stuff still, because I know at least when the video ends. But, yeah, basically, I also need to mention that if you want to leave your comments out in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, and feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate each other, like, we appreciate being around each other from community and creator to community, that's what matters the most at the end of the day, because I really couldn't be here without any of y'all's help. And we're soon getting to, 26,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. But basically, my main goal for this video was, as I remember saying, I wanted to get to that treasure box up there, and also I wanted to complete the cookies in the square thing because I can unlock the Cinnamon Valley Wyvern. Now, there's actually a quest, like an event thing, to get the Pitaya gem things if you get to the Cinnamon Wyvern, because there's like points related to that. There's points related to that. So I'm about to start up this level right now, which, by the way, I actually did watch some ads just so I can get some extra quills for me. And also, if there's voice acting, like, I'll usually try and stay quiet for it, and if there isn't, then whatever. I'll still try and voice over it to the best of my ability. Maybe it might be uncomfortable, or I can get through the sentences too fast, which, if that's the case, then that's kind of bad, but this time I at least know that my microphone is being picked up. So it's better than no commentary at all, because there are Cookie Run Kingdom YouTubers who actually do like play the game without any commentary and they just put text on the screen, which I completely understand that, but for me, I don't know, I like to take things fast, and I think that would just take a lot more time to make videos, put in all the captions. Probably not as much time, but I like to provide my own personalized commentary to it, but hey, that's just me. But also, if you didn't notice, I also have the whistle treasure on my plebing team, mainly because people have been telling me to use it, so that's pretty cool. Do I read comments after this? I don't know if I do. I think I wait until there's like some sort of a cutscene. I think there is at least. Because now there's the treasure chest here. I think there's, yeah, because you get like rewards here, right? Yeah, I get these, which is good. Nice rainbow cubes. And then there's stuff here. Okay, gotcha. That's berry juice I left here the last time I was in Dragon City. There's still some left, and it's aged perfectly. Yum. It's neither shining nor sparkling. It was when I hid it away, silly. Your Majesty. Surely this juice wasn't the sole reason. Ha! You think I was just going to let those gink goblins steal my juice? And I was like, wait, was this really just for juice? I would have been upset if I opened that chest and there was, but unfortunately, well, I guess for Hollyberry's sake, there wasn't. It actually was just a bunch of Aurora treasures like compasses, bricks, and pillars, and also some treasure tickets. Okay, so I think I did read a couple more comments, but I don't remember which ones it was, so I'll just go through some random ones. Shadow does stuff left a comment that I liked hard, saying, spring? Yeah, that is nice. It is springtime. I like that. And another one says, common question, I guess strawberry. Yeah, strawberry is a good cookie to hang out with for the spring. It makes sense. And also, Shiny Lexio left a comment saying, good job. For me completing all the picnic stories, you know what? Thank you for the good job. I like that. But, yeah, there's also more comments here. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a couple from Ian also Brooks, which I will save for later. But the other ones I currently see right now is one from Sonic Gamer saying, I find it funny that the Cookies of Darkness are supposed to be the villains of the game, but it's fun side stories like this. They hardly show any villainous traits. It's almost as if being a villain is just a job and that they're currently off duty. Yeah, and I do find that pretty funny. Like, it feels like, you know, they are villains, but, like, it's kind of just like a job for them. It's not their real personality. But, I don't know, I find that, like, comedic in a way. But here we go. Cookies in the Square. I think I'm about to enter it. Yes, here we go.
What's her name? Does she bite? Can I pet her?
Yeah, I wish I could remember my commentary for this. I think it's talking about the dragon. As far as I remember. Why am I taking so long on the screen? Just move on to the next one, please. Because, I mean, what was I talking about? Was I reading another comment?
Of course! Our friendly buttercream dragon here will never bite such a pretty lady. But I'll advise you to keep your distance. Okay?
Like, I just remember, like, okay, so they don't bite, but advise to keep the distance? It's kind of weird. At least in my opinion.
Oh, looks like everyone here is mesmerized by your beauty, buttercream. Makes the dragon rider jealous.
Let's be real. I'm pretty sure if any dragon like Buttercream existed, I think just dragons in general,
There's a handsome dragon rider, too.
people would be mesmerized.
Dear ladies, my fragile heart is all in your hands. Now then, how about a glass of fireade?
It sounds like it's gonna burn your mouth. But people like it here.
Say, Royal Margarine Cookie, are you going to join the dragon hunt?
Why, of course. They surely won't catch a dragon without the skills of a dragon rider.
You hear the hesitation in his voice? That's what I'm
Trust
kind of
me,
worried
ladies,
about.
I'll take care of that dreadful dragon in no time.
Our dragon city is in your debt.
Oh? Looks like the clan of dragon riders has not vanished after all. But it has been ages since I've met one of the dragon warriors.
You call that creature a dragon? Wyvern! A dragon!
I mean, it's hard to tell from afar.
Oh, you don't have the right to call yourself a dragon.
Uh-oh.
Oh! What got into the buttercream dragon all of a sudden?
Buttercream, it's not a good time for your little games. Seriously, what scared you so much? Oh, pardon us, dear ladies. I need a moment with my fearsome dragon here.
Yep.
Calm down. The beast got scared. That is all. The dragon rider here will take care of it.
Yes, Wildberry Cookie. Unless needs must, let us not draw unwanted attention.
There's a couple things I want to point out. First of all, I would laugh absurdly if Wildberry just started socking Pitaya in the face in the middle of the city. And like everyone's just watching.
As you wish, Your Majesty.
Sheesh, it's hard trying to remember my commentary. Another thing is like, how would anyone even notice that Pitaya said anything?
Provisions? Check. Huh. Shall we head back to the inn?
Like, I can understand where the suspicions would come from, like especially with Wildberry not trusting Pitaya. But like, what if it was just like Pitaya clearing his throat? I mean, literally, they literally just said like. It just sounds like now dragon like clearing their throat. And also, do you find it interesting now that when Buttercream ran away, Royal Margarine Cookie actually had like singular sprites without the dragon? I think that was a small detail, but it's actually still pretty interesting. But there are still some other comments I can read. For example, there's a long list for Mona that I'm only going to read 5 out of because there's multiple, because I'm implementing the comment lock like I mentioned. The 5 comments that I said are, Mona said, I forgot PonyCon 2023 is going to be this month in Windy City. I really forgot, but I can't go because I'm still little, and, you know, if people want to know my age. I mean, I'm not going to say it out loud. I did say it out loud in the flipping video, but I don't know. Just if you're comfortable with it, then I guess I don't mind, but still. The other comment says, should I make another video for my Paimon figures, Paimon pop figures? She stayed in the box for over a year. If it's over a year, then why not make content? That's free content for YouTube. We may as well give free content for everyone. Another comment from Mona says, 2629, Eclair Cookie yay. Yeah, come on, Eclair Cookie's hype. How could you not be hype for Eclair Cookie? Another comment from Mona says, Strawberry's literally a gamer confirmed. What do you expect? Have you seen her pet? And her last comment says, you said my crust name right. Wow, bro. In your first try, you are the real Hyper. Well, of course I am the real Hyper. I don't think there's a fake Hyper of me. If there's other people named Hyper, then at least they don't got the Himes in their name. Do you know I once a while ago that oh, by the way, we gotta talk to a dragon. Oh wait, no, this is the cinnamon one. There's a difference between the cinnamon dragon and the buttercream one. Trust me. And we're about to go dragon fighting. What's the sound, you ask? Huh, fear not. This is the perfect place to spot the wild wyverns. Dangerous? I'm not sure. Some might feel that way, but these cute little wyverns are nothing but a fun training exercise to an experienced dragon rider like moi. My, what a talkative fellow we have here. The stronger the better, otherwise there'll be no match for us. Isn't that right, Buttercream? Let's go. Yeah, Buttercream is a sweetie. So now we have the Cinnamon Valley unlocked, which I didn't know what to expect out of this, but guess what? Wait, am I reading more comments? I'm probably reading more comments. Yeah, I'm not going to read any more Mona or Mola's comments for the video. Yeah, I tap on it, and it's this game mode. It's the game mode where it's kind of like the cake anniversary, like giant cake hound thing, or the anniversary cake stack thing, or the candy golem event, where you have to like upgrade your cookies and stats to try and get better damage. So I slowly but surely do as much chip damage as I can while slowly working on this. So anyway, I think the commentary should like just explain itself. It's nothing that like too complex because we've done this before, so I keep on rolling. I want to try and get some good damage here, and I think I get like some attack thing as far as I know. No, it's cooldown. That's the first thing. And it costs 1 quill to actually do these battles, so you know for a fact for a majority of this video, I have to go through this. And also, you start with a 1-star Royal Margarine cookie. Even if you don't have Royal Margarine, it provides you a level 50 1-star Royal Margarine anyway, which is pretty interesting. And also, I guess kind of helpful because it's better than like if I were to use my Royal Margarine, because my Royal Margarine is only level 30 without even being promoted once. So I set it to 1.5 speed just so we could see the, oh yeah, there's some people in the village, they just don't care about this giant dragon. So I go ahead and try and tap on everything as much as I can, which, I'm just gonna say this right now, my first run was very sloppy because I didn't even use my slingshot, I didn't have auto on, I wasn't even using like button commands, like, because whenever I do this, especially off camera, I just slap the buttons Q, W, E, R, and T, which are connected to, they're interlinked with the buttons that actually make the cookies do stuff. But anyway, I do get 10 of the the Valley Wyvern things, which, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's whatevs. So I think I go through this one more time and then I ask a common question of the day. I don't remember. I do at least remember what the common question of the day was. But before I go do that, I will read some more comments as far as my memory goes. Starbeam left a comment saying, you mentioned Pumpkin Pie getting a magic candy, but I would quit if Pumpkin Pie got a magic candy before Snow Sugar. Her skill is already so much better than Snow Sugar's, and I think Snow Sugar deserves a magic candy so much more than her. Just that fact. Also, Snow Sugar is my favorite cookie, so getting a magic candy would be amazing. Well, maybe during winter, like when it comes back up, maybe like snow-related cookies can get a magic candy, like especially Snow Sugar. Maybe she can get some sort of a buff, or they can get some sort of a buff. I don't know. But anyway, there's 2 comments I'll also read from Lynn on the Geode saying, 1, I like Werewolf Cookie managed to make some friends, which I gotta be honest, especially with Red Velvet and Chocolate Warehouse Brute. Those are some good friends to have. All you have to do is just throw in Crunchy Chip there, and then we'll have the full booth set. And lastly, from Lynn on the Geode, he says, for the common question, I would like to hang out with Hayden the Cookie from Cookie Run OvenBreak. It would be so fun to walk around her with the flowers and stuff. Okay, that seems pretty neat enough as it is. Now, I think I am reading a common question of the day right now in the video, because it's nearing basically 14 minutes by the time I record this. But for the common question of the day, I actually asked, if you had a type of dragon that had any sort of elemental ability, what would it be? Because personally, there's a lot of like fish fictional dragons out there that do have really cool elemental abilities. Like, imagine, like, you know, the classic, like, dragon that breathes fire, or how about, like, some sort of a water dragon of the seas, or maybe, like, a light blue dragon of, like, ice and stuff, or even, like, I don't know, some sort of a thunder yellow dragon that soars the skies, which, that one, I was kind of leaning towards myself, but also, I would not mind, like, a whitish, like, air dragon that could just breeze through everything, because I think with dragons and stuff, I think speed is everything, especially if you had it, like, as a little pet. You could just, like, fly anywhere you wanted to, and it would just be, like, ballin'. It would just be, like, plubbing top tier, like, animal stuff, I swear. But, I don't know, just be sure to tell me down in the comments below, because I feel like it would be cool just for people to have pet dragons, let's be honest. Like, come on. So, I'm pretty sure I'm about to fight again, but just in case, I'm going to read some more comments in the meantime, because there's still quite a amount, and unfortunately, they're pretty scattered around after I hearted every single one of them, and now they're just mixed in with the ones I haven't hearted. So I'm going to try and keep track of everyone. I think Ian Alsobrooks left 3 comments, which I will try and read right here. One comment says, common question of the day, I hang out with Blueberry Pie Cookie and read while at the same time having a picnic. I would also take a nap outside. Okay, seems fair enough, but honestly, I could see them, like, just hanging out with, like, Blueberry Pie Cookie would actually be pretty relaxing, because she likes it kind of, like, not stern, but, like, just likes to be focused, so I wouldn't be surprised if you just had, like, a nice, like, silent one-to-one picnic with her. I think I swapped out one of my cookies, too, because I wanted to do some team arrangements, and also crit percent. I was also disappointed that I didn't even have enough of the Wyvern tails just to make one upgrade. I felt so terrible, but don't worry, later on, I get better. So I turn on auto so my slingshots can activate, because if you don't know what the slingshot does, it basically means that the sole enemy that's in front of you has their defenses lowered as far as I remember, or at least it has some sort of a debuff active for them. By the way, it gets loud because I basically activate all my cookie skills at once, because I'm looking for that mega damage. I'm looking for as much damage as possible to try and deal with it. But I at least do a lot more damage this time. I'm looking for new records, though I'm not doing the best here. Mainly because my main problem here was I wasn't getting enough health back because this dragon was strong. Like, seriously, they could, like, knock out my whole team in a matter of seconds, even with pure vanilla cookie, that I'm pretty sure I just added to the team because I need the health. So I think my next plan of action was I added Cotton to the team, because I just needed more regenerative abilities. By the way, if you're wondering, the skill up there, it says cooldown, crit percent going up, and more crit damage done, which I opted to try and make my cooldown go a lot up a bit. And also went for, I guess this one, I mean, it seems the boss is immune to stun, and more stuff. So I think I swap out Sherbet for Cotton, because both having Cotton as, like, the support healer, and also Pure Vanilla as just a straight-up healer and also shielder, I think we can get a good amount of damage from the other cookies from that. So, while I'm slaying this dragon easily, I'm going to read the rest of the comments from Ian Alsobrooks. One saying, actually, there's a new dragon rarity. I mean, it makes sense. I've seen it. It's got released. I know I'm reading comments from the video that was released before the update, but yeah, the dragon rarity did get added, which kind of is still ridiculous to me because Pitaya Dragon Cookie is literally a legendary, and they're a legendary in Cookie Run OvenBreak, so I don't know why they decided to add a new rarity. Maybe it's to, like, group cookies together, kind of like the Ancients, but still, it just seems kind of ridiculous. But the last comment from Ian Alsobrooks says, are we not going to mention how the loudest truck drove by Hyper's house? I swear, it's at least, like, once every few recordings. Because there's no way I'm able to stop trucks driving by my house. If there's a possible way, then, like, of course I would do it in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, no amount of sound suppression, nor any amount of plumbing noise gating can actually cancel out the loud sound of a truck. Yeah. There's really not much else I can really do about that. By the way, how long is this recording going on for? I just want to check. About 31 minutes. Okay, so that seems like the average time. Basically, a large majority of this time I am focusing on trying to get this plumbing dragon slain. No, I think I do like one more extra level after doing a bunch of dragon slaying, but whatever. I will say I should probably read the rest of the comments from what I'm reading. There's 2 from Princess Blue. One saying, who wants to join my guild? Sushi Cult? Oh, it's an OvenBreak. Well, I already have my own guild, which I should probably link in the description now that I think about it. But another comment from Princess Blue says, it's Chiffin, not Chiffon. Wait, how have I been pronouncing it? No, it's not Chiffin, it's Chiffon. Is it really pronounced chiffon? Because that sounds so much weirder than just... Because I think when I think chiffon, I think like a little chipper, like sweet little puppy. Like they're acting quite chipper. But like chiffon, that sounds like a chef in Germany. Chiffon, please come over here, boy. I don't know. Hey, it's the same thing that happened with Financier Cookie. I thought it was Financer. It's actually Financier. Which Cookie Run even made a meme about that, which is great. But I'm pretty sure the last comments that are on the available here are from A Gamer. Well, actually, no, there's a couple other. left a comment just saying dragon rarity. Yeah, I know that. I now understand that in the new update there is a dragon rarity. Trust me, it only took so much commenting for that. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to check what toppings Plumbing Royal Margarine has for the set team, and apparently it's all full searing raspberries, which seems pretty optimal in my opinion, because that's just like a lot more buffed out damage. So at least they loaded them up with toppings. That's pretty good. But also, there's a comment from Jung Cook Cookie who says, your voice acting is outstanding. Keep up the fantastic work and have a wonderful day. The cookie that I would hang out with is Jung Cook Cookie because he's my favorite and he's cute. Which, I can understand that. I think some of the BTS cookies are pretty cool. But the thing is, at that point, just hang out with the real Jung Cook. Hang out with the real Jung Cook of BTS in real life. Like, there's not really much stopping you. Well, I guess maybe travel and police and all that stuff. I don't know. But, by the way, there's another comment that I actually didn't read from Len on Geode, which is a quote from me in the video saying, oh no, it's gonna come. Burp. Ugh, it came. Hey. It sounds like me whenever I have a throat. It's either like there's something in my mouth, some sort of a burp or hiccup is gonna come up, or I trip over my words. That's the curse of having the patented pleb mouth. Yeah, it's one of those 3 side effects, or all 3 side effects occurs at the same time. Issue? Yeah, kinda. But whatevs. It's something that I deal with, and it's something that I live with. But I gotta be honest, that battle, over 7 million damage? That's really good, and it's probably because of the upgrading, and also just like, I don't know, maybe the optimal playing I've been doing, just spamming my skills to the utmost precision. Well, I'll take whatever that works, I can be honest. And also, I've been boosting the crit percent because I think just getting an absurd amount of damage would help out and be more beneficial a lot more. Which, I should have kept that one with a summon wait, did I? Okay, I did keep that one because of the summon creatures and stuff. And also, by the way, if you heard that, that was someone messaging me on WhatsApp. But, it's also that. And also just the cooldown. Very helpful. Alright, another fight with a dragon. I still gotta do this for, I don't know how much more time, but let me tell you, it's been a while. There's not much more commentary I can talk about because the whole time, it's weird because when I was recording this at the time, I was just like, in the, like, momentum was just like, press, come on, let's get that big damage, let's get that big damage, come on, press everything, Pure Vanilla doing the healing, Royal Margarine's doing the dragon bashing, Cotton summoning the sheep, Darky Cow swinging that big old sword, and Royal Margarine swinging that dragon again with Caviar shooting those cannons, and we're getting so much damage here. That was basically the commentary for this, for when I first initially recorded this. But now that I'm doing post-commentary for this, it kind of makes me feel sad because now the feeling isn't there anymore, and I really wish I still had that audio footage because I'm not like super mad. I mean, initially I was upset because for some reason, I don't know what happened, by the way. It was just for some reason like OBS just was like, oh, you don't have a microphone. And I'm just like, what do you mean? I always had a microphone. And it was like, no, we're connected to this microphone that's just named default. And I was like, there's no default microphone. Even if there is a default microphone, it should be connected to my Blue Yeti. It's always connected to my Blue Yeti. And for some reason, it was just like, no, that's not the case. And I don't know what happened. I'm not sure if there was some sort of like a glitch with the wire, like the wire of my Blue Yeti, where like the Yeti, like some sort of a glitch with the wire of my Blue Yeti, where like it nudged or something and it made it disconnect. So OBS was like, oh, we don't know what to connect it to. Let's just connect it to something that doesn't have a microphone. At least connect it to my webcam. At least that has a spare microphone inside of it. Which I actually, when I tried to do some live streaming, that's actually the microphone that I ended up using instead of some other stuff. Instead of the main one that I use now by total accident. But, I don't know. It's just something that I really wish I could re-experience that. But, I don't know. Maybe in the future I can with another event. But, I don't know. It's just kind of disappointing. But there actually is like only 4 more comments I can read in this video. All coming from a, the patented, the good old classic A Gamer 360. Which I may as well read right now. Because there's still some solid amount of time in this video left. So, may as well get through them done. Get them all done. So his first comment says, strawberry crepe using percentages to describe things reminds me of my young self. I gotta be honest, I didn't know if that was a pun or intentionally described, because A Gamer 360 spelled it out as percentages, like P-O-U-R. I don't know if that's a dough pun, like a pancake porridge pun, or just a misspelling. I would prefer it be the pun because that sounds a lot more funny. Percentages? That sounds hilarious. Your second comment says strawberry's probably playing on her pocket strawberry with its 160, so 160 by 120 display and spectacular 8-bit sounds. I gotta be honest, just reading that comment, I really want to bust out like a Game Boy or like a Game Boy Advance and just play some classic games. That gives me like classic game vibes. But hey, I got some of that quest done, and I got crystals out of it. So I think I wanted to do one more thing. Maybe I think I wanted to visit the Dragon Claw Inn before doing anything else, because I at least wanted to spend a little bit more quills before continuing on. But I don't know. So I guess before I continue on, I will read the rest of the... Oh wait, am I going in? It doesn't look like it. I'm just shaking the screen a bunch, just in case. A Gamer360 comment says, well, Pitaya is getting their own fluting legendary being dragon, and it makes me ask why. Gotta fix the negative net income? I don't know why.
Well, crumble me down. Is it not sweet Pinky Berry cookie I'm seeing?
I like this plug, by the way. Like, they're like the innkeeper who cooks all the food. And I don't know why, but there's a shady cookie right there. What?
Pinky.
Oh yeah, Pinky's berry thing.
You old chum. Oh, it's been ages.
Where on earth, Fred, have you been? I've been waiting and waiting.
It makes me take in consideration, how old is Hollyberry?
Got heavies with you, huh? Those two make you look tiny. Looking to join the dragon hunt?
Like, is she just like ageless? I don't know, but I love it.
Of course. Always looking for some trouble. But first, get me some of that dragon head stew in your finest fire aid. I've been dreaming about that for ages.
And I think I also have like watches like everything pauses if she said we're all out.
Tough, even for you. Frankly, the folks here in Dragon City are scared.
Yes, I've seen cookies leaving for safety. How about you?
The city will perish without my stew, without my fire aid.
What an actual
Besides,
Giga
with
Chad.
my lovely twins here on a trusty hands.
If you don't know who the twins are, you'll eventually see them. They're actual Chads, like
You three
hipster,
must
like
be starving.
actual
The
beasts.
food and drinks will be coming right up. Kids, 3 stews and 3 glasses of fire aid for my sweet Pinky Berry cookie here.
Sweet Pinky Berry.
Do you like it? It was my alias from my Monster Hunter days.
Pinky Berry. Imagine being slain by someone known as Pinky Berry. You would never live it down.
A name I've not heard in a long time. Wildberry Cookie, you'll be calling me by this name here.
So we have Pinky Berry and like Fruit Basket Cookie. No, sorry, it's just Pitaya.
Yes, your sweet Pinky Berry cookie.
I love his sigh. He's like,
I'm ravenous. Bring food and drinks.
3 stews. Your fire aid.
those are the twins, by the way.
Enjoy.
It's literally huge, awesome people.
Oh, you won't find stuff like this anywhere else in all of Earthbread. Barkeep, one more for me.
This, stew. Is there really a dragon's head in it?
Ha! Who'd put such precious meat in an everyday stew? Relax, it's just a name.
Ah, delicious.
My crumbs! Is that sweet Pinky Berry cookie?
The attraction's already starting.
I've heard so many stories. It's an honor to meet a dragon hunter of such renown. Please, just one handshake.
Oh, of course.
Can you show me your legendary shield? Oh, I'm rather new to adventuring myself. Let me learn from you.
That held back scream.
Get a grip on yourself. We're in the middle of our meal.
I'm sorry. I'll leave you to it. So sorry. Bon appetit. So sorry.
Are you, famous here?
Well, the Monster Hunter community is rather tight. Besides, I used to stick around all the time back in the day.
Oh, are my eyes finally failing me? I see my beloved yet long-lost other half.
Do you recognize that voice?
Huh?
And that's a good cliffhanger to end off this video on. I'm not even joking. That's where I basically end off the video until we get a reunion where I'm just like, oh, I guess there's some relation between Royal Margarine and also Hollyberry. So, before I end this video, I will be reading, you know, the last 2 comments from A Gamer. I'm pretty sure there's 2 left. One does indeed say, you know, about the, like I mentioned before, Pitaya getting the own rarity, and they were talking about, like, the Q1 financial report of Devsisters, which I don't really care about any of that, because I'm too stupid to know about financial reports and stuff. But I think, was that really their last comment? I thought they had one more. Maybe. Oh, but, okay, apparently, I think someone else left a comment, but I didn't understand it. It was, I don't know, something that my own mind couldn't comprehend. So if there's comments I ended up liking, but I, like, didn't get to, I do apologize. But I will mention that, one more thing. I do apologize if this video seems a little bit more odd. It's just, you know, post-commentary, and, like, you know, it's the only way how I could salvage this recording in, like, a fair, like, state. Which, this technically happened before, but, like, instead I lost the audio and not the video? No, I lost the video and not the audio, but this happened a long time ago, which is very interesting. But whatever the case is, I still hope you somehow enjoyed this video regardless, despite the little hiccup that I had. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share this video with your friends who enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe and also hit the bell icon and be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have merch if you want to check it out, but I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to check it out. It's called the Hypenese Hub. It's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And last but certainly not least, there's another link down in the description that leads to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.